What's up, everybody? In this video I'm going to be showing you the action figure locations for week 4 of the Lightfall expansion. And if you've been keeping up with collecting these for the past 3 weeks, these are the final 3 action figures to complete the They're Not Dolls Triumph. And it should also be noted that completing this Triumph is required for completing the Lightfall Triumph seal if you're trying to get that title. So, each of the action figures for this week require doing a little challenge, just like every other action figure except for that one that was in Ahimsa Park. But the one for this week is the most challenging, and it's actually right in Strider's Gate, so let's get into it. So this challenge, you'll actually start down the little hangout where the action figures are placed. You go up to an arcade machine and activate a console to start the challenge. Now what makes this challenging, or rather frustrating, is that it's a shooting range and you're shooting these little canisters to make them explode, and sometimes when they're in a group together, one of the canisters might go flying off the screen somewhere and not explode, and you're not going to be able to complete the challenge because that canister didn't explode and you can't see it to try and save it. Additionally, there might be other players in the area who might accidentally knock over one of these canisters behind something that you can't see, and that's going to fail the challenge because you can't shoot that canister. That crystal right there is actually what you shoot to extend your time. As you can see, I have just 3 left there in the center. I managed to save it with this next crystal here. But yeah, that's how you extend your time. Another thing to note, you're going to want a mid to long range weapon with high impact so you can destroy these canisters pretty quickly. I'm using the exotic bow from Season 20's Season Pass. Burglass Curve worked well for me, might work well for you, but something mid to long range with high impact. So this next action figure is in the Typhon Imperator on the right side of the map, and this one's pretty simple. You'll just activate a little node and you'll jump through these little light beacons, and once you jump through all of them, then the action figure will appear. This last action figure is over in Radiosonde, so you'll load into the Liming Harbor landing zone and just follow where my guardian goes on screen. The challenge to this is a little bit confusing, and I will explain it when I get there on screen. So the hint that was given for this challenge was something about mark time and using unconventional dials. That didn't seem to make a lot of sense at all, and it probably still doesn't if you're looking here on screen and wondering what the heck do these light beams mean. Well, each of these light beams represent a number. For example, that's 3. You just count up how many light beams are being shown. Now, what does that mean? Well, down below, you'll see these circular dials, and there's a total of 8 of them, and these dials are representing an analog clock. Their handle is pointing at where a number would be on that analog clock, so if it was pointing straight up, that'd be 12. So what you're doing is you're determining the order to shoot these dials based on the light beams you saw above. So the first one was a 9, and then you just go and figure out the rest from there. Of course, it's what my guardian is shooting her on screen, but that was how you figured out the challenge. You count up the light beams on each one, and that determined the order. After you've collected your action figures, don't forget to return to Strider's Gate and go down to the little hangout to place the action figures to complete the They're Not Dolls Triumph. That is, of course, if you found the other 6 as well. If you by chance have not found the previous 6 action figures, I do have videos for those as well you can check out so that you can complete your They're Not Dolls Triumph. But you must place the action figures or it will not progress to Triumph to complete it. And again to note, if you are trying to complete the Lightfall Triumph seal, this is one of the required triumphs to get that title. Thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like down below. Also make sure to subscribe because I have other videos like this available, and I'll see you in one of my other ones.